Hello, welcome very much. My name is Tiago, and today I want to share something truly special with you. Some time ago, my life took an unexpected turn, one of those moments that make you stop and reflect on everything. And it was at that point that I found the works of C.S. Lewis, Mere Christianity and the Four Loves. The truth is, these books weren't just readings, they were a journey, a profound transformation in the way I saw the world, faith, and love. C.S. Lewis has a unique way of speaking about the complexity of Christian life in a way that touches the heart and sharpens the mind. So, without further ado, let's begin. I start this sharing with a revelation that I consider the foundation of my transformation, the essence of divine love, a truth I found deeply in the chapter about agape love in The Four Loves by C.S. Lewis. There was a time in my life when the concept of love seemed nebulous, limited to earthly definitions and often conditional. I wondered if there was a purer, deeper love that transcended human barriers. That's when I came across the notion of agape love, God's unconditional love for us. The idea of a love so immense that knows no boundaries, conditions, or limits fascinated me. C.S. Lewis captures this magnitude by saying, "God's love for us is a sea without shores." This quote was like a ray of light in the darkness, revealing the true nature of divine love. It's not just a feeling, it's a constant, unchanging, and unconditional force. Understanding this changed not only my perception of self-love, but also how I see and relate to others. I learned that true love means offering kindness, understanding, and compassion without expecting anything in return. In practice, this translates into daily acts of kindness. Small gestures like a smile, a sincere thank you, or helping someone without expecting recognition have become my way of spreading this unconditional love. These actions, though simple, have the power to brighten the darkest days, both for those who receive them and for those who practice them. I like to think of divine love as a lighthouse guiding us through the darkness. Just as a lighthouse offers light and direction for ships lost in the night, God's unconditional love guides us, comforts us, and leads us to safe harbors of inner peace and deeper understanding. The second revelation that transformed my spiritual journey involves understanding that faith transcends logic and reason, a concept I found in Mere Christianity, in the section dedicated to faith. During a challenging period, full of doubts and uncertainties, this idea offered me a new perspective on what it means to believe. C.S. Lewis reminds us that faith is not a function of intellectual certainty, but of relational trust. These words resonated deeply with me as I grappled with the need to have all the answers, to fully understand every mystery of existence to validate my faith. But true faith, as Lewis suggests, doesn't lie in the ability to logically explain or justify our beliefs. It lies in the trust we place in God, even when the path ahead is uncertain. To deal with my doubts, I adopted a simple yet profoundly transformative practice. I began writing all my uncertainties, fears, and questions in a prayer journal. Each entry became an intimate conversation with God, an act of surrendering my doubts to His wisdom and love. This practice not only helped me confront my insecurities, but also deepen my relationship with God, allowing me to see how faith can truly act as an anchor in stormy times. I visualize faith as this powerful anchor, holding firm our hope and trust, even when the waves of uncertainty try to pull us into the open sea of despair. Just as an anchor prevents a ship from being swept away by currents, our faith keeps us safe and centered, allowing us to face life's storms with courage and serenity. The third revelation that illuminated my life came through understanding the power of gratitude, inspired by C.S. Lewis's reflections in Mere Christianity. In a phase where discontent seemed to overshadow my joys, the practice of gratitude emerged as a ray of sunshine, completely transforming my perception of daily life. C.S. Lewis wrote, "We praise what we enjoy, because the praise not merely expresses, but completes the enjoyment." This quote made me realize that gratitude is not just an act of acknowledging what is good in our lives. It's a way of intensifying and completing our joy. I learned that by expressing gratitude, we not only highlight the blessings received, but also expand our ability to find joy and satisfaction in the little things. Adopting a posture of gratitude changed my daily experience in a profound way. I began keeping a gratitude journal, a sacred space where I daily jot down at least 3 things I'm grateful for. This practice helped me focus on the positive, even on the darkest days, and cultivate an attitude of appreciation for the blessings, big and small, that permeate my life. I see gratitude as the sun that disperses the shadows of discontent. Just as the sun illuminates and warms, transforming the darkest scenery into a spectacle of light and color, gratitude illuminates our view of the world, revealing beauty and goodness even in the most challenging circumstances. It teaches us to cherish the present, to love our journey, and to acknowledge the countless ways we are blessed. The 4th revelation that profoundly shaped my journey of personal transformation was understanding forgiveness as a form of liberation. This lesson, inspired by reading The 4 Loves by C.S. Lewis, shed light on one of the most challenging aspects of human existence: the ability to forgive those who have hurt us. C.S. Lewis offers a powerful perspective on forgiveness, saying, "To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you." This quote resonated with me at a time in my life when I felt shackled by bitterness and resentment. I realized that by holding on to hurt, I was the one remaining trapped in a cycle of pain and suffering. My journey to forgive someone who deeply hurt me was arduous and complex. It required deep introspection and a willingness to confront painful emotions. However, by making the conscious decision to forgive, I felt as though I had been liberated from an internal prison. The act of forgiveness didn't change the past, but it transformed my present, allowing me to move forward with a lighter heart and a renewed perspective. For those struggling with hurt and resentment, I encourage deep reflection on the chains that bind them. Ask yourself, what grievances am I holding on to? Am I ready to release these bonds? Adopting the practice of reflecting on these questions and making the conscious decision to forgive may be the first step toward your own liberation. I visualize forgiveness as the key that unlocks the cell of our own imprisonment, a key that not only frees us from the chains of the past, but also gives us the freedom to fully experience the present and embrace the future with hope and optimism. Forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves, an act of self-love that allows us to live fuller and more meaningful lives. The 5th revelation I want to share touches on the essence of true humility, a virtue on which C.S. Lewis offers profound insights in Mere Christianity. His approach helped me redefine my understanding of humility, turning it into a force that nurtures personal growth and the development of other virtues. Lewis writes, "True humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking less of yourself." This quote was a game changer for me. I used to believe that being humble meant underestimating my worth or achievements. However, true humility, as I learned, lies in the ability to shift the focus away from ourselves onto others, recognizing and celebrating their qualities and successes without feeling the need to compete or compare. In practice, this translates into a daily exercise of offering sincere compliments to others. I began making a conscious effort to notice and appreciate the virtues, accomplishments, and positive qualities of people around me, expressing my admiration and gratitude for them. This practice not only enriched my relationships, but also taught me the value of acknowledging each individual's contribution to the world. I like to think of humility as the fertile soil that allows other virtues to grow. Just as rich, well-tended soil nourishes seeds, allowing them to sprout and flourish, humility creates an environment in which compassion, generosity, and empathy can thrive. It teaches us to make room for others to shine, recognizing that each person has their unique value and contributions to offer. This new understanding of humility revolutionized the way I see myself and interact with the world. Instead of focusing on being less, I strive to think less of myself and more of others, cultivating fertile ground where we can all grow together. The sixth revelation in my journey of personal and spiritual transformation concerns the invaluable value of friendship, as explored by C.S. Lewis in The Four Loves. Through his words, I came to understand friendship not only as a bond of affinity, but as a powerful vehicle for self-discovery and personal growth. Lewis captures the essence of true friendship by saying, "Friendship is born at the moment when one person says to another, 'What, you too? I thought I was the only one.'" This quote resonated deeply with me because it reflects the discovery and genuine connection we find in true friendships. It is in this shared space of interests, dreams, and sometimes even doubts that we begin to reveal our own identity. My most meaningful friendships were those that challenged me to look inward, to question my beliefs, and to expand my understanding of the world. These friends acted as mirrors, reflecting not only what I presented to the world, but also aspects of myself that I hadn't realized or had chosen to ignore. They encouraged me to grow, to step out of my comfort zone, and to explore new possibilities. The practice of cultivating friendships that challenge and encourage our personal growth is one of the most enriching experiences we can have in life. Such friendships push us beyond our perceived limits, helping us become fuller and more authentic versions of ourselves. I encourage you to seek out and nurture relationships that allow you to be vulnerable, that challenge you, and that celebrate your journey of growth. I see friendship as a mirror that reflects our true essence. Just as a mirror shows us our outward image, true friendships reveal our innermost thoughts and our true selves. This reflection is not always comfortable, but it is always valuable because it gives us the opportunity to know ourselves better and to evolve. The seventh revelation that transformed my way of interacting with the world around me involves the powerful idea of confronting evil with good, a truth I found in the pages of Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. His approach to the subject inspired me to rethink how I responded to negativity and toxicity, both in personal and professional environments. C.S. Lewis advises us, "Do not let evil defeat you, but defeat evil with good." This phrase became a mantra for me in moments of confrontation with negativity. Previously, my tendency was to react to hostility with hostility, which only perpetuated a cycle of animosity and discomfort. Lewis's wisdom taught me that true strength lies in the ability to offer compassion and kindness, even when faced with adversity. Changing my approach to confronting negative situations wasn't an easy task. It required practice, patience, and deep reflection on the values I wanted to cultivate in my life. I began practicing active kindness, offering words of support and understanding in tense situations, which often disarmed negativity and paved the way for constructive dialogue. I see kindness as water that extinguishes the fire of evil. Just as water is capable of extinguishing flames, kindness and compassion can neutralize the destructive force of negativity. This metaphor helped me visualize the transformative impact kindness can have, not only quelling conflicts, but also promoting healing and rebuilding damaged relationships. The practice of responding to hostility with kindness is a challenge that requires courage and determination. However, the fruits of this approach are immeasurable. By choosing the path of kindness, we not only contribute to a more harmonious environment, but also grow in our own spiritual and personal journey. The eighth and final revelation I want to share with you is about the unshakable beauty of hope, a theme deeply explored in The Four Loves by C.S. Lewis. During one of the darkest periods of my life, when despair seemed to be my only companion, it was hope that kept me standing, lighting my way through the darkness. C.S. Lewis offers a poetic and powerful view of hope, saying, "Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul." This phrase painted in my mind the image of hope as a gentle yet resilient presence that resides within us, ready to lift us above adversities. The idea that hope has wings and can carry us beyond our current circumstances helped me see beyond my immediate suffering toward a future full of possibilities. To cultivate and keep this hope alive, I began creating a vision board in my home. On it, I placed images, quotes, and everything that symbolized my dreams and aspirations. This board became a daily reminder that, regardless of present difficulties, there is always something worth fighting for and waiting for. Each glance at this board reignites the flame of hope in my heart, encouraging me to keep moving forward. I visualize hope as the morning star, that first bright sign announcing the dawn of a new day after a long, dark night. Just as the morning star precedes the dawn and promises the arrival of light, hope assures us that, no matter how dark the night may seem, dawn is on its way. If you've been inspired by the words and lessons of C.S. Lewis that I've shared today, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content that touches the heart and soul. Your interaction is very important to us. Check out the links in the description of this video to explore the works of C.S. Lewis and other materials that can further enrich your journey. There, you'll also find ways to support the channel, which helps us bring even more valuable content to you. Share in the comments how you came to know C.S. Lewis and what impact his works had on your life. We're here to learn from each other, and your story may be the light someone needs. Thank you for watching and being part of our community. Until the next video.